Students, welcome back to the biology class. Before we start our lesson today, let me ask you a question. What is the color of this flower? Yes, your answer is correct. Red. See, I asked you a question about the color of the flower. You saw the color of the flower, thought about it, and then you came up with the answer. And can you tell me which part of the body helped you in thinking and answering? Of course, brain. Students, as you know, brain is the organ of the nervous system, and that is what we are going to study today. Nervous system. The nervous system is the master controlling and communicating system of the body. The nervous system controls and coordinates all essential functions of the human body. Coordination is defined as the interaction and interrelation between various activities in the body of a living being that takes place internally and externally. Coordination is important in even simple activities such as eating food, where there has to be coordination between the hand, the eye, and the mouth. After food is consumed, the internal system coordinates so that body gets the nutrition. Like the digestive system turns the food in your body into nutrients which are absorbed by blood, and circulatory system pumps the blood to rest of the body so that each part of the body gets the nutrition. There are two types of coordination found in human body. Chemical coordination, nervous coordination. Chemical coordination takes place when endocrine glands are involved. They produce chemicals which control various processes in human body. Detail about chemical coordination you will study in higher classes. Nervous coordination. Coordination of nerves and brain is a part of nervous coordination. Nervous coordination is highly specialized and involve reaction to simple and complex actions. The actions of the body could be of two types: voluntary actions and involuntary actions. Voluntary actions are those where will is involved. An example can be taken as walking. Involuntary actions are those where will is not involved. Involuntary actions are further of two types: slow and regular, immediate or reflex actions. Slow and regular, like heartbeat or breathing. Immediate actions are more spontaneous and instant actions. An example can be taken as withdrawing your hand from a hot object. Following are the examples of nervous coordination. During a badminton match, there is coordination between eyes, hands, and legs. Similarly, while riding a bicycle, again there is coordination in the body muscles and the eyes so that one is able to see and ride. Students, let us now discuss structural and functional unit of nervous system. Neuron. Neuron or nerve cells are the smallest structural and functional units of nervous system. Let us discuss the structure of neuron. Each neuron consists of a main cell body which is known as cyton. It consists of centrally placed nucleus. A number of finger-like structures known as dendrites emerge from the cell body. Here you can see dendrites emerging from the cell body. There is also one long wire-like process emerging out from cyton. It is called axon or nerve fiber. The axon is enveloped by a covering called myelin sheath. It ends in bulb-like structures called axon terminal button or axon terminal bulbs. You can see bulb-like structure over here. They are called axon terminal buttons or axon terminal bulbs. Messages are received by dendrites from other cells and are passed on to cell body and the axon. Messages are received from here and then they are passed on to cell body and then to axon. The axon then transmit message either to the next cell or to muscle or gland. In this way, dendrites act as the receiver end while the axon acts as transmitter of message. This message is basically the electrical signal which runs through the axon and is called impulse. Let us see how neuron transmit messages or impulses. In this figure, you can see a neuron, axon of previous neuron, and dendrites of next neuron. They are lying in close proximity with one another. The axon of one neuron lies close to the dendrites of other neuron. You can see over here. There is a fine gap between axon and dendrite. It is known as synapse. You can see synapse over here and over here. The messages are transmitted from the axon of one neuron to the dendrite of other neuron via the synapse. Let us have a closer look at the synapse. See, this is axon ending of one neuron and this is dendrite of the other neuron. The axon terminal of neuron releases chemicals called neurotransmitters. These chemicals travel through synapse and reach the dendrite of next neuron. The nerve impulse travel along the neurotransmitters. The neurons connect with each other to form bundle of several neuron axons known as nerve. Here you can see bundle of axons enclosed in an elongated sheath forming a nerve. The sheath over the axon carries out the function of insulation as it prevents the mixing of impulse from the adjacent axons. The nerves can be of three types: sensory nerves, motor nerves, mixed nerves. Sensory nerves. These nerves contain sensory neurons that carry impulses or messages from sense organs to the brain or spinal cord. Motor nerves. These nerves contain motor neurons which carry impulses or messages from brain or spinal cord to muscles or glands. Mixed nerves. These contain both sensory and motor neurons. So in today's lesson, we discussed about nervous system, coordination and its types, structure of neuron, nerve and its types. I hope you have understood and enjoyed today's lesson. I will be sending you a worksheet related to this topic. Till then, stay safe and thank you.